To have you with us. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Charlotte Hornets here at Spectrum Center. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Anthony Edwards.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And for the Hornets, Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Walker. And it's Williams in at the 5. And what a fantastic game we have in store for us tonight, Stan.
Ryan, you can't ask for a more intriguing matchup.
Here we go.
Top teams, top players. If you're a fan of the NBA, this is as good as it gets.
Edwards against Miller. Outside Edwards for 3, Conley. And he buries his first look.
Just a veteran play by Conley there, giving the D no time to react off the catch.
Ball passes to Durant. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Charles Lee. Allie, what do you have to offer?
I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and coach said he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. Here's Randle. The Hornets making their last shot. Outside Conley. Clock at 6. Pass to McDaniels. No good on the 3. Here's Charlotte. Walker with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Stolen by Conley. McDaniels against Walker. Outside McDaniels. Now Gobert. Oh, Williams with the block. All by himself. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Mike Conley.
Yeah, the most impressive thing about Durant's career is his efficiency as a scorer. Given the amount of defensive attention he draws, it's quite impressive.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw is good. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's Randle. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. As we look towards the end of March, these power rankings are getting closer to their final shape. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that 4th spot.
Seeing where the Hornets are, they've had a much better than expected season. They're just continuing to chug along. It's evident that they're a team to be reckoned with.
Puts it up off the inbound. Oh, the stuff!
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Four on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Ball with a steal. Going inside, and Ball throws it down.
The defense leaves an opening, and Ball exploits it. I mean, he can be so sudden.
Can they get it? Count that bucket.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Now here's Durant. He's got 5. Randall pulls down the board.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Trailing by 2, coming off that win against the Sixers.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
Ball against Conley. Ball passes to Williams. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
And a sweet dime. Ball has the playmaker's instinct.
Pass to Gobert. Durant pulls it in. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Ball. The kick out to Walker. Fires the 3. McDaniels with some nice D. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Walker with a steal. Here's Ball. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
I mean, just so alert with his head on a swivel. Walker able to find the open man.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Edwards with it. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia over Williams. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. Hornets leading by 4. Ball passes to Durant. Good work defensively by Randall.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track. Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
And time for us to check in on the NBA assist leaders over the last 10 games. 4th, LaMelo Ball.
He's making a lot of friends with the way he's been moving the ball, setting up his teammates nicely in their favorite spots.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Conley looking for an opening. Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Conley up top. Shoots over Miller. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. Charlotte leading by 7. Outside Durant. Jacks up a 3. Second shot opportunity. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Stand on the tail end of a back-to-back. Tired legs can be a factor.
Yet fatigue as part of a long NBA season. And to me, it's the veteran guys who know how to be successful even when they're not at 100%, that do the best in these situations. Yeah, I really like when Edwards shows this kind of patience, allowing the play to develop over time.
Pass to Miller. Three-pointer. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Yeah, that's a good sign for McDaniels. They need him to shoot with confidence.
Conley against Ball. Outside Durant. Over Randall. Durant's shot is off.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. 5 to shoot.
Hornets foul. Williams.
Some changes for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in for Williams. Okogie comes in for Durant, and it's Mann in for Ball. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Jones comes in for Conley.
Hornets foul. Josh Okogie.
Some changes for Minnesota. Love comes in for Randall, and it's Alexander Walker in for McDaniels.
Kevin Love. Nikhil Alexander Walker.
Here's Alexander Walker. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Jones' shot is good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks.
Third team foul.
Substitution for your Hornets. Number 22, Jamal Dario.
Outside Jones. And here's Edwards outside. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good. And so it's Charlotte with it. 3-point lead. Outside man. Pass to Shed. Fires the 3. Love grabs the miss.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Charlotte foul call. Dario, first personal foul. Fourth team foul.
To the left wing. Outside, Alexander Walker. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Hornets leading by 3. And Nikhil Alexander Walker has built a role around defense and activity, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he's started to understand that not everyone can be that superstar scorer, and he's carved out a role around hustle, but still capable of knocking down shots within the flow of the offense.
And Minnesota has possession. The Hornets making their last shot. Reed can't hit. Here's Okogie, covered by Alexander Walker. Okogie, the pass to man. Offline with a 3. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. It's a 5-point game. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Well, he's been hot out of the gates, 4 for 5, and he might just be getting started.
Pass to Diabate. Here's Shed. This one for 3. Fires in the triple. And the Hornets lead by 6.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
And he drops the first. And stand while Edwards has pushed back. It hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
And the Hornets making a change here. Miller's checked in. And both free throws good for Edwards.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Outside man. Up top, Walker. Stolen by Reed. Jones with the ball. And Walker picks him up defensively. Pass to Edwards. Three-pointer. Walker pulls down the board. Hornets leading by 4. Now here's Miller. Back to Walker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Nickeil Alexander-Walker picks one up.
You know, between his skills, his motor, and his physical ability, Walker came into the league more ready for the NBA than most first-year guys.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Walker. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. A minute 58 left in the first quarter here. Outside Jones. Back to Edwards from behind the arc. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
He got right into the flow of this game, hitting 5 of his first 7 shots.
Walker, a screen on Jones. Man, the pass to Walker. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Jones up top. He's guarded by man. Jones misses.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Nice shot by Walker.
This is how Walker likes to play. He invites contact, and he dishes it out.
And here's Edwards. 14 points for him. And a missed layup. Charlotte leading by 5. Here's Walker. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Well, Reed really gets after it on defense. He's a big man that loves coming up with blocks.
And there's the foul. It's on Trey Mann. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Tyus Jones taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Charlotte. Jones hits them both. Charlotte has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
LaMelo on the attack. He can do damage from anywhere, but they love to see him get to the rim.
Timberwolves trail by 5. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stolen by Miller. He goes up, throw it down on the breakaway jam.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Here's Edwards. He's got 14. For 3. Not going to go that time. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Charlotte on top, up by 7. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Hornets, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Here's Miller. Last game for him, he picked up 13. On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Jones in at the 1.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Now Jones. Pass to Randle. The fadeaway. And Reid with a basket on the assist from Randle. Reid's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, really not where you expect Reid to shoot from, but he clearly made the right choice by taking that shot.
And here's Ball. Reid with the rebound.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Ball against Jones. McDaniels from long range. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Ball driving in. LaMelo working inside.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 9. Well, when this one's done, they'll be off to Miami, taking on the Heat. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road.
Such a confident shooter. Reid was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Now here's Ball. 11 points in the game. They get it back. Lets the 3 fly. That doesn't go either for Ball. Timberwolves trail by 7. To the paint. Jones, the pass to Randle. Shoots over Durant. Randle can't hit. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Oh, KD against contact inside.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close range look.
Down low. Oh, Williams with the block. And they recover it. Lets it go from deep. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. He gets it in there. And it's an 11-point Hornet lead.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Jones finds Randle. McDaniels from long range. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Fires for 3. And the three-pointer is good for Durant.
For years, Durant has spoiled us with his incredible shot-making ability.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Okogie's checked in for Charlotte. Mann comes in for Ball. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Hornets on D. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
To the middle. Picked it out of midair. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that dunk.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Durant with a screen on Jones. Mann, the pass to Williams. Back to Mann. Here's Okogie. McDaniels covering. Okogie's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 12. Outside McDaniels. Here's Alexander Walker. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Williams has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Okogie. Here's Miller. Fade away. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Stan, a late first-round pick in 20 players in the league.
Well, Brian, last season he was rewarded with a big money extension. His play tailed off just a bit, but still a key player for them moving forward.
Here's Mann following the score by Minnesota. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps.
Take a break.
And then
Take a break.
the savvy
Two
and
shots.
balance to create that space.
And the first one at the line is good. Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. Good on both. And Minnesota with possession here. A 12-point game. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Gobert. McDaniels from long range. Nails it from 3. McDaniels got 10 points in the game.
Look, when McDaniels can hit the 3, that really helps their spacing.
Here's Mann. Drills the elbow jumper.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
Now here's McDaniels. 10 points for him. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, that's his 3rd three-pointer in this game, and 2 of those came in the second, so he might be heating up.
Durant against Randall. Durant, no good. Timberwolves trail by 8. Right side, Alexander Walker. From deep, Conley sinks the tray. Conley's got his 2nd basket.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside, Durant. Ooh, Durant takes the contact and puts it in.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. He had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
Now here's Conley. He's guarded by Mann. Conley passes to McDaniels. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Charlotte leading by 4. Now here's Durant. 35 points for him last game against Golden State. And Gobert with a block.
Well, just outstanding positioning and timing by Gobert. He tries to block as many shots as he can.
Count it. Good.
Yeah, and it seems like he's getting more comfortable with each bucket.
For Charlotte, they've gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Man, the pass to Williams. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Rudy Gobert picks one up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Shooting 2.
That free throw no good. So for the Hornets, Diabate's checked in for Kevin Durant, and it's Walker in for Miller. Love is checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Alexander Walker. And he can't hit the second.
And they're ahead, but doing themselves no favors at the line.
Here's McDaniels. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, huge night from McDaniels. With the defense he brings you, the scoring is a massive plus.
Now here's Walker. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line for your Hornets, Jarvis Walker. Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Man. And both free throws good for Walker. Stan, you coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have a guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
And Ball will bring it up here for the Hornets. They've led by as many as 14. Pass to Okogie. Ball outside. Knocks it loose. Fast break, Minnesota. And he lays it in on the break. Conley's got 9 points in the quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
They've also done a good job defensively so far tonight, just making it tough all around on shooters, and it shows in their block numbers.
Changes for Charlotte. Kevin Durant comes in for Williams, and Miller subbed in for Diabate.
For Charlotte, Kevin Durant, Brandon Miller.
Charlotte trailing. Ball with it. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And his free throw numbers tell you a lot about his performance. He was very aggressive.
Easy money for KD inside.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Let's see some of the numbers here for Kevin Durant.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
And Minnesota making a change here. Reed's checked in. So it's Minnesota now. Poke loose. The kick out to Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. McDaniels against Walker. Here's Reed. In transition, here they come. Walker passes to Ball. Good, and it's Walker who picks up the assist. Walker's got his 3rd assist of the night.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Now here's Conley. 13 points in the win against Philadelphia. Edwards can't get that one to fall. And here's Ball. Walker, a screen on Conley. And Ball heaves in the deep 3.
Oh, my. LaMelo, that ball was in the air for a long time.
Outside Reed. Pass to Love. Outside McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Edwards for 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
From deep, Conley. Ball with the rebound. Charlotte leading by 5. Stan, just how much of a catalyst has Mike Conley been since the Timberwolves got him?
Well, just listen to his teammates, Brian. They talk about leadership, the adult in the room, and he remains a very capable two-way player.
Jones, he's checked in for Mike Conley. .114 left to play in the half. Outside Edwards. To snap the cold streak. Anthony Edwards rains one in.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Okogie, the pass to Ball. Durant with a screen on Jones. The kick to Durant. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Minnesota. McDaniels inside. Outside for Love. It's good. And this game is tied up now.
And Love is a high percentage shooter in the paint.
Jones against Ball. Over Jones. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Durant. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Charlotte on top, leading by just 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. 3rd quarter action in just a bit.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down. And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days?
It's different, that's for sure. Now, if you're watching TV, you know, it jumps out at you, but the players on the court don't even notice it.
That's because you're always looking up at everybody, Kenny. Always knew what the floor looked like.
And guys, the Charlotte Hornets are in an even game.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And even when they don't have position, they have guys who will knife in and steal rebounds, like you're stealing a piece of that cake over there, Kenny.
It's good, too.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the 3rd quarter with Brian Anderson.